Yes, my name is Teresa Kamuche. I'm from Zetarapi Morris Depot. I'm a policewoman, but I live in Zimbabwe and work in Zimbabwe. I love the gospel so much in my life because it has made so many changes for me. I'm so blessed and I feel so peaceful with the gospel. I just love reading and finding more things in the scriptures. All the answers are there in the scriptures. I love it.
On April 2nd, the Ogden Temple closed for major renovations, nearly 40 years after it was dedicated by President Joseph Fielding Smith. But before the temple gets a major facelift from this to this, one couple from Pleasant View went back one final time, bringing back memories from their ceiling that first year in 1972.
I was a senior in high school.
In the spring of 1972, LaDawn Shaw's life was about to change forever.
I thought I was so old and mature. I was just 18.
Just 18 years old when she first met her husband-to-be.
He was so beautiful. He was so handsome.
After just 3 dates, Bob Cox, fresh off his mission to South Africa, was head over heels as well.
I just looked at her and thought, wow, she's beautiful.
That was in April of 1972, and in June, they were engaged to be married.
I always to get married in the temple for sure, and in the Ogden Temple because it was new and it was local and it was our temple.
The Ogden Temple was dedicated in January of 1972, just months before their first date. They were married on November 25th.
I was just so happy and so grateful to be at the temple and to be marrying the right person at the right time at the right place, and so it was a beautiful day.
LaDawn was beautiful in her white wedding dress. Bob was in a suit borrowed from his older brother.
I was young and I just thinking, boy, you know, we've got the rest of our lives and eternity together, and it was great. All started here, and now this is where we are.
Nearly 39 years after their marriage in the Ogden Temple, LaDawn and Bob have 5 grown sons and 1 daughter-in-law. Recently, they decided to celebrate their union, so on April 1st, they went back to the Ogden Temple and back in time. Bob put on his own suit this time, and LaDawn wore her original wedding dress.
It was really fun, just kind of going to the same spot, and to be honest, I felt like a bride that day.
We went there and we thought, well, what's this going to be like? You know, all these people looking at us, an old couple wearing wedding clothes. But it actually turned out to be really exciting because people started to ask us what we were doing, why we were doing it, and we started to explain what we were doing. There were a lot of people that just said, that is the neatest thing I've ever seen.
The idea was for their posterity to see the example they set by being sealed in the temple. It also reminded them of the importance and beauty of that day in 1972.
I have to admit, when we got married that day, you know, some of the things that were said in our ceremony, I don't remember. But what I do remember is when we go back every time to see another ceremony, it just recommits me to be a better husband and try to be a better father.
I think back then I didn't really realize the importance and the beauty of the temple. And as the years have gone and our kids have gotten older, then it has become much more meaningful to me.
And nearly 39 years later, their love for each other is more meaningful as well.
I can honestly say that, you know, she was beautiful when we got married, but I really think she's more beautiful now. And when she was wearing that wedding dress, I think it was really a beautiful day.
The Ogden Temple's entire exterior will get a new shape with stone and glass, and the entrance will be moved from the west to the east side, which faces Washington Boulevard. By the way, until its completion, Bob and LaDawn will do their temple work in Logan. Up next, the lessons we can all learn from this 12-year-old Romanian boy whose life was changed forever after a devastating house fire.